The business community, the farmers, and the intellectuals of Kirinyaga. We have agreed and given Honorable Martha Karua the green light to move and to go around the whole of this country, in every county and sub-county, to look for votes for the presidency of Kenya. As the children of Kirinyaga and the elders of Kirinyaga, give her our blessings to move the country. We have also said we will support our movement as much as we can, financially and materially. That is the resolve of this meeting. And she's being supported by all the farmers because of the issues affecting farmers in this country today. She's being supported by the teachers fraternity because of the issues affecting the teachers and children of today. She is also all the doctors, health department, and the social living for our. Tumsikize Waziri Martha Karua. Na sisi tumeamua ya kwamba kama viongozi hapa, kuna viongozi wengi sana, wafanyi biashara ni wengi sana, wasomi hapa ni wengi sana, na wakulima. Tumempatia jukumu na yeye azunguke Kenya mzima, atembee kila kaunti na wilaya zote za hii nchi akitafuta kura za uraisi.
I'm going to go to every ward, to every nook and cranny, taking the same message and discussing. We are out to mobilize, not just Kirinyaga, but the country. But charity begins at home. That's why we were here today. Yeah, with talking about the problem, but I will say that the major problem we have in Kenya is bad governance. Bad governance where impunity is the order of the day. It is like Dr. Ruto kept down the Bible together with the Constitution. We do not see any signs of a regime that follows the rule of law. Public funds are being used as though they are personal funds. People are being denied services while we are prioritizing the comfort or pampering the lifestyles of a few people. A PLP administration will bring discipline and order, and in a country, discipline is about following the rule of law. We have the Constitution of Kenya, which tells you how to manage public finances. They must be managed in an open and accountable manner and for the benefit of the people. You must prioritize the need of the people. We must run a just economy that benefits the majority, not just a few. We must relieve people from the burden of over-taxation. Taxation is not supposed to be a punishment. It's a contribution for running the country and for supporting services that people need. We need to return to the basic principles of taxation, taxing people what they can afford, not taxing them to punish them and take away their ability from being able to manage their lives. And we must give them services that are commensurate with the taxes they paid. I keep repeating that in the Kibaki administration, of which I was a member, the government did not raise taxes. It just better managed what was raised, made sure people paid their taxes, and made sure that we prioritize the needs of the people. There was development and there was better service to the people without having to raise taxes. We would also make sure that we take away the burden of education from the parents by ensuring that the taxes that you pay can give our children universal education from the lowest level to the highest. Health must be universal. In all public funded hospitals, people must be able to access not just health service, but quality health services. And this is possible. I keep on giving the example of Cuba. Cuba is not an economic giant, but there is universal health care and there is universal education throughout the life cycle of the people. It is possible here. Our problem is how we manage our resources. The appetite for borrowing is killing our economy. The government is competing with the ordinary person borrowing from the banks. And the banks opt for the government because they are paying a big premium. That means there is no money for business, and those who dare take loans, the interest is so high, they end up not being able to repay. I remember the Kibaki era when banks were literally hawking loans, begging people to come in and borrow money. We must have physical discipline. The government must live within its means and release the banks to fund business. And the business environment must be looked after. There are many, many things that are on offer from Martha Karua as a candidate and from the People's Liberation Party. We must be food secure, and that means investing in agriculture. You don't give people corrupted fertilizer and you want food security. It is better to invest in the farmer, especially the small-scale farmer, because the bulk of our food is from the small-scale farmer. It's also better to invest in the small and medium-term enterprises. Stop telling us about tax holidays of 20 years to people who invest 3 billion. Our over 7 million small-scale and medium enterprises are the greatest employer, are the greatest investor, are your most dependable. They will not relocate to anywhere else. They are local. Invest in them. If there is any tax holiday, make sure that they are enjoying very low taxes and support to improve their services. That is how you build a country. And you do not build a country by taking all the educated youth abroad to do menial jobs. We need their brains right here in this country. You manage the economy better, the private sector will offer the jobs. Just imagine the 7.4 million medium and small scale enterprises. If the business environment was good and each added their workforce by 2, those are 15 million jobs. Our graduates, our educated youth, I want to tell you there is hope. But we must invest in good leadership for all these things to come. And I believe I have the qualifications and the ability to compete with my brothers and emerge the candidate of choice. I also believe that collectively we have the ability to make the People's Liberation Party the party of the moment and the party of choice for Kenyans. Thank you.